executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Bruggeman Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, BruggemanInsurance.com.
Come try the new rotisserie chicken bites at Dairy Queen on Highway 212 Watertown. A 6-piece basket is just $6.79. Don't forget to pick up a box of dilly bars or an ice cream cake to take home. Skip the line. Call Dairy Queen in Watertown at 886-8787 to order ahead, or you can order on the Dairy Queen mobile app and pick up curbside. Dairy Queen, Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Hi, this is Doris from Kapeska Lodge. Wilkie's Kapeska Lodge store has been Lake Kapeska's mini mall for over 60 years, with a convenience store, hunting and fishing supplies, live bait, and 2021 hunting and fishing licenses. Arrows, keep working to win the game. Kapeska Lodge is proud to be the Wilkie's family of arrows. It's first to Kapeska Lodge and then to the lake.
So the Arrows come up short in the girls' game 41-40. We'll hear from Pat McClemens, I believe, before the boys' game starts. But let's transition to the boys' pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Department of Consumer Protection. Zach Weavick, head coach at Watertown. Coach, Mitchell Colonels tonight, tell me about them.
They're playing really well. They're, I think, 8-1 here right now at the kind of halfway mark here of the season, and they've got a lot of experience. Seems like we were just kind of chatting. Hinker and Alm and some of these guards, they've been playing for the last 3-4 years, and with that experience, they kind of last year took their hits kind of early in the year, had some tough losses, kind of including ours last year, and late in the year really found ways to get wins down the stretch, and we're a scary team last year at the end of the season, and this year they started off the year winning some ball games, some of those tight ones, and you can just see the confidence from them when you watch film and seeing how they're playing with a lot of confidence and they're executing their stuff really well, and it's the big two, it's Zane Alm and Caden Hinker, but what they're really getting a lot of is out of their other guys too. Their other guys are playing with much more confidence, they're knocking down shots, and Hinker and Alm are both extraordinary passers for their size, and so those guys are getting looks as well, and so yeah, they're playing really well here at the start of the year.
You mentioned size. This is a big team.
Very big team, very big and very long. You see 6'10" on the roster and 6'6". That presents obviously challenges for us, defensively and even offensively for us. With their length, and you got a 6'10" kid down there at the basket protecting the basket. You got to find ways to open up those driving lanes and open up the basket a little bit. And so yeah, we got our work cut out for us, and we know that coming in. But we also know things that have been successful for us in the past. We were in the same situation last year against them and handled it better. And so we hope that tonight we can kind of do some of the same stuff.
Let's talk about defense first. What do we have to do well to defend a team like this?
Number one is, we got to get back to playing just a little bit harder. I think Tuesday night up in Aberdeen, defensively, we weren't very good, and a lot of it was just almost back to effort, and that's what's the disappointing thing, especially this stage of the year. And so, number one, we just got to have the effort. We got to come out ready to compete tonight. And then from there, we got to do a really good job being active defensively. We're going to be fronting the post, trying to make it difficult. You got to pressure their guards. If you don't pressure their guards, it's easy post entries all night long, and it's defending those big two, and if we can allow the other ones to kind of almost beat us in a sense, force those other guys to have to hit tough shots, then those are the things that we want to live with on the defensive end.
So how do we score against a team that's this big?
Movement, ball movement. You got to swing the basketball back and forth and get as many ball reversals as possible. And then after that, within your reversals, you've got to find effective motion from it, and kind of what I mean by that is timely cuts, timely screens, effective screens that we're putting our guys in positions to be successful, and that's Dawson getting downhill, that's getting Drew open looks, and our other guys finding openings off of that stuff, and that has been a big emphasis the last couple of days in practice, and that's how you have to pull those bigs out and make them work a little bit on the defensive end, and if we can do some of that stuff, and hopefully we can see some carryover from the last couple of days, we'll like what we see on the court tonight.
Watertown head coach Zach Weavick on the pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Joined by Watertown girls coach Pat McClemens, and they're heartbreakers. That definitely, Coach, was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we did a lot of things right, Todd. We really did. And like I told him in there, one of these days, something's going to go right. I mean, and you know this as well as I do, doing athletics for as long. You got to find a way to win. And right now, because of where we're at, knowing how to win a game like that is hard. And even if you practice that, you can't put it in game-like situation. But I'm so proud of a couple things. One, we battled through a ton of fouls. So we had some kids knock down shots. We made a lot of plays tonight, Todd, that we haven't made all year. And that's encouraging because, it's hard to go to practice when things aren't going well for you. Now, hopefully we'll take this and figure out that, hey, we can compete with some good teams once we start knocking down shots and doing some things.
Defense was good. Rebounding was good. You made some shots.
Didn't make any free throws.
Well, I wasn't even going to bring that up, but you're right. I mean, 4 of 14 from the free throw line. That's a ball game right there.
Yeah.
But you held your opponent, who's a good offensive opponent, to 41 points. You gave yourself a chance to win the ball game. Like you said, you just got to find a way to win now.
Yeah. I mean, I was more upset in the first quarter, I think, when we missed a layup and missed 4 free throws or something like that. Should have been up 16-9. But, it's all in everybody's head now. And so once we get to a point where the first person goes up, knocks 2 down, Todd, it's gonna go, because we've got kids in practice knocking down free throws all the time.
Well, and you made some back cuts and some passes and unforced things that just came out of the offense that was nice tonight to see.
It was. Like I said, we changed a few things as far as what we're trying to do on Wednesday, and for putting some in on Wednesday and having Wednesday and Thursday to work on it. There's still a lot of things we got to work on it, but overall, we have pretty good balance. I don't know what the scoring was, but I thought we had pretty good balance. Yep. And we got some shots in the paint from some other kids, and I think that's encouraging.
All right, thanks, Pat.
Thanks, Todd.
Watertown head coach Pat McClemens on the post-game show as the Arrows come up short 41-40. We still have time to hear from Mitchell head coach, and we'll do that next as Todd Neuendorf is the head coach of the Mitchell Colonels, and I had a brief conversation with Todd. Coach, just tell me about the Colonels. You guys are playing well.
Yeah, we're playing well, but it's like I've been telling everybody. It's kind of it's like being in school, and each game is like an assignment, and you're getting better, and you're finding some things you're not good at, and you're going back and working on it, and we're trying to get ready for the test at the end of the year, which is the postseason. So, we had a little hiccup here. Against Sioux Falls Christian, then came back and played really well against Brandon, which was good to see out of the kids. So, but we're just trying to take them one at a time, and I know that's coach talk, but I really don't even know who we play next, and we're just focusing on and keeping these guys, trying to keep them structured up, because just being honest with you, they haven't been the favorite. They don't understand what it means to be. You look at the activities website, and you're up at the top of that, and it wasn't that long ago when we were on the bottom of that trying to say, hey, are we going to get into this postseason? And so we got to keep these guys level-headed and keep them getting better and every day, and that's where we're at.
When you play well, what do you do well?
Well, we don't want to get up and down. We want to, we're going to grind it out, and we're playing old school basketball. We're putting a guy in the post, and we're going to throw that sucker to the post, and then we're gonna move off of him in the post. The other night, our bigs, we had 26 field goals, and our 2 bigs accounted for 23 of the 26, whether it be points or assists. Hinker was 2 shy of a triple-double, and Alm had 6 assists to go with his 10 rebounds. So, they're really good at facilitating. They're our leading assist makers out of the post. So, we're playing that way. You don't see a lot of that basketball anymore. We probably shoot 10, 11 threes a game, and that's about it. Everything else is at the rim.
Todd Neuendorf, head coach of the Mitchell Colonels, on the pregame show. Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. For the Arrows, they'll start Jackson Engstrom, Dawson Schmidt, Drew Norberg, Cale Stevenson, and Cole Holden. For the Mitchell Colonels, Lucas Moeller, 5'11 senior, Caden Hinker, 6'6 junior, Ben Helleloyd, 6 foot senior, Dylan Solik, a 6 foot sophomore, and Zane Alm, a 6'10 senior, starting for the Mitchell Colonels. Opening tap being brought to you by Watertown Dental Care. We are set for the boys' game. Boy, that time went fast, didn't it? We're ready to go. Dawson Schmidt at 6'3" to jump against Zane Alm at 6'10" to get this game underway. Official steps in the center circle. Ball's in the air, tap controlled by Alm, back to Lucas Moeller. Moeller gives it up to Ben Helleloyd. Helleloyd lobs it left side of the key to Hinker, down low to Alm. Alm turns into a double team left corner. High arcing three is good by Dylan Solik. 3-0 Mitchell. Good pass by Hinker. Dawson Schmidt across the timeline, hands it off to Cale Stevenson. Left side of the key, Cole Holden hands it to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the dribble. Goes left corner to Drew Norberg. Drew on the dribble. Hands it off to Jackson Engstrom. Right wing to Holden. Holden had it whacked away. Got it to Engstrom, who puts up a three. That's short on the rim. Alm with the rebound. Alm gives it off to Ben Helleloyd. Helleloyd walks it across the timeline. Helleloyd with the right-hand dribble. Looks for Hinker. Gives it to him on the right wing. Hinker looks down low to Alm. Lob pass. Grab. Turn. Jumps it in. Arrows do not have an answer for Zane Alm or Hinker. Dawson Schmidt back for Watertown. Engstrom top of the key. Lob in the left corner. Can't see it around the wall there. Goes back top of the key to Engstrom. Left baseline to Cale Stevenson. His floater's an air ball, rebounded by Mitchell. Helleloyd down the right side with it to Solik. Solik on the right wing forecourt to Helleloyd, top of the key. Helleloyd left-hand dribble to Solik on the left wing. Gets a high pick from Alm. Dribbles to the top of the key. Left baseline, Hinker turns, fires a high arcing three. That's an air ball by Hinker, controlled by Watertown. Drew Norberg, top of the key to Stevenson. Stevenson on the right wing to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson dribbles free throw line, stops, hooks it in the corner. Drew Norberg on the wing. Pull up 15-footer by Drew goes in. Drew makes it a 5-2 lead for Mitchell. Arrows with 1-2-2 pressure here. Helleloyd off to Hinker. To Helleloyd down the right side. Picks up his dribble, gives to Hinker, left side of the key. Hinker, three-pointer left side of the key, goes in. Hinker hits the three, makes it 8-2 Mitchell. Dawson Schmidt hands it off to Norberg. Skip pass left wing to Engstrom. Engstrom baseball pass to Holden, right wing to Norberg. Drives baseline, pull up 15-footers, no good by Norberg. Rebound to Solik, who gives it off to Helleloyd. Mitchell doesn't run, as Coach Neuendorf said. They want to play an old style, a slow down type game, get it to their big guys who are great passers. Solik on the drive, couldn't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Dawson Schmidt. Dawson fires it in the right corner. Long shot put up and scored by Norberg, and that was a three-pointer. I couldn't see it. It was around the corner. Solik across the timeline, hands it off to Helleloyd. They make use of those big guys. Helleloyd stops. Great dish to Solik, who lays it in. 10-5 lead for Mitchell. 4.5 to go first quarter. Schmidt across the timeline to top of the key to Cale Stevenson. Hands it to Norberg. Norberg hands it off to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the dribble. Dawson lost the ball. Turnover number one on the Arrows. Helleloyd across the timeline. Gives to Solik on the right wing. Solik gives top of the key to Helleloyd. Man D by Watertown. Helleloyd on the dribble outside, gives it to Alm, lobs to Hinker, right side on the baseline. Hinker gets in the lane, little fall away jumper, doesn't go. Alm corrals the rebound though. Helleloyd, top of the key. Helleloyd gives left wing to Moeller. Moeller down low to Alm, who's getting pushed by Holden. Dumps it back door to Solik and then back to Alm. Alm used his dribble, gives to Hinker. Long three by Hinker, doesn't go. Rebound taken down on the play by the Arrows. Back the other way, Jackson Engstrom had his shot blocked by Caden Hinker. Into the game for Mitchell comes Gavin Dagan. In for the Arrows comes Johnson and Kranz. 3:28 to go first quarter, 10-5, Mitchell lead. Arrows will inbound it. They do so in the right corner. Holden right wing. Gives to Dawson Schmidt left wing for three, rims off. Rebound wrapped out of there by Zane Alm. He gives it up to Dagan. Dagan across the timeline. Man D by Watertown. Dagan left wing to Solik. Solik top of the key to Alm. Dagan on the right wing. Dagan to Solik in the right corner. Top of the key to Hinker. Solik lobs for Alm, grabs, lays it up, missed it. Second one, no good. He'll go to the line for two. Two free throws coming here for Zane Alm. Foul goes on Mac Johnson, his first. 10-5 Mitchell lead, 2:53 to go first quarter. Zane Alm knocks down the free throw. He'll come out if he makes the next one. Engstrom in, and also in is Stevenson. Mitchell will bring in Steele Morgan, a 6'5 sophomore, if the free throw is made here by Alm. Free throw here for Zane Alm. Sends that second one up and in. Nicely done. He's got good form. I watched him shoot earlier, and he was shooting threes, and he's got really nice form. 12-5 lead for Mitchell. Dawson across the timeline. Right wing to Kranz to Mac Johnson, right side of the top of the key. Hands to Dawson on the weave. Dawson looks back door, nothing there. Dawson picks up his dribble. Top of the key to Cale Stevenson. Cale picks up his dribble. Right wing it goes to Engstrom, right corner. Top of the key, Cale Stevenson. Goes around a defender and scoops it up and in. Tough shot by Cale, 12-7. Dagan down the right side for the Colonels into the forecourt. Top of the key to Hinker. Hinker on the dribble, to the basket, splits the double team. Lays it in, and he'll have a chance at a three-point play. Good explosive move. Two Arrows were there. Neither one stepped in to take the charge. He split them and drew the foul on Jackson Engstrom. Hinker at the line for a conventional three-point play. 14-7 Mitchell, 2:15 to go first quarter. Hinker's free throw rims off. Engstrom with the rebound. Gives off to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson across the timeline to Engstrom. Left wing to Kranz. Kranz, top of the key to Engstrom. Goes right wing with it. Dawson Schmidt on the drive. Pulls up for a 10-footer. Doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Dagan. Dagan leaves it back for Helleloyd, and Helleloyd will bring it across the timeline. Man D by Watertown. On the left wing is Solik. Dumps it down low to Hinker. Hinker going to back in on Mac Johnson. Picks up his dribble. Left wing to Helleloyd. Hinker in the left corner for three. No good. Rebound. Dawson Schmidt takes it down. Dawson brings it himself. Dawson on the dribble. Dawson to the basket. Got whacked on the arm as he went to scoop that ball to the basket. You could hear the skin on skin up here, and the foul goes on Solik. 1:28 to go in the first quarter. 14-7 Mitchell. Dawson looking into the student section of the Colonels, makes the free throw, and then he winked at the crowd. The student section is right down to my left. Dawson looking into the student section. as they shoot free throws. Another free throw coming here for Dawson Schmidt. Free throw is up and no good. Rebound down to Hinker. Gives it off to Ben Helleloyd. Helleloyd across the timeline. Man D by the arrows. Hinker left wing. Passes right wing to Dagan. Dagan slashes to the basket. Scores an easy layup. Good drive by Dagan with the left hand. Cale Stevenson back to Dawson. Right side of the key for three. No good. Cole Holden rebounds but throws the ball away, but the Arrows end up controlling it. Dawson, right side of the lane, gives right wing to Cale in the lane. Lob for Kranz, left wing. Down low to Cole Holden. Backdoor to Dawson, lays it in. Good pass by Cole Holden. 16-10 Mitchell. Arrows with a little half-court pressure here. Helleloyd gets it off to Hinker. Hinker on the dribble on the right wing. Hinker lost the ball. Loose ball picked up there by Helleloyd. Pull up 15-footer by Helleloyd. No good. Rebound down to the Arrows. Engstrom. Long pass ahead to Cale. Gives it to Holden on the drive. Missed the shot. Kranz with the rebound though. Top of the key, Engstrom. Engstrom top of the key to Dawson Schmidt. 15 to go in the quarter. Cale Stevenson outside to Dawson. 10 to go in the quarter. Dawson on the dribble. Long three by Dawson does not go. Cole Holden tipped the rebound, but Dagan comes up with it. He'll go to the basket, and then Dawson blocks his shot out of bounds. And that's how we end the quarter. 16-10 Mitchell. Second quarter in 1 minute.
With more and more people being at home, chances are you'll access a social media site to stay in touch with family and friends. Before you do this, please check your privacy settings to ensure you're being the safest you can be. For step-by-step instructions on how to check and change your privacy settings for Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and the like, go to consumer.sd.gov. With questions, contact South Dakota Consumer Protection Division, 1-800-300-1986, or email consumerhelp@state.sd.us.
Let the team at Bruggeman Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Bruggeman Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Bruggeman Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, BruggemanInsurance.com.
In that quarter, Mitchell 6 of 14 from the field, 2 threes, 2 of 3 from the line. No turnovers. Watertown 4 of 12, 1 3, 1 for 2 from the line, 1 turnover. 16-10 Mitchell as we start the second quarter. Engstrom inbounds to Cale Stevenson. Man D by the Colonels. Reese Stark in there for the Arrows now. Norberg open for 3 on the left wing, and he hits it. Drew Norberg, 2 threes, 8 points, 16-13 Mitchell. Helleloyd off to Hinker. Hinker to Helleloyd, right side in the backcourt. Gets it to Hinker across the timeline. Hinker out front to Helleloyd, right side of the top of the key. Jonah Schmidt in the game for Mitchell now. Alm's got it left side of the top of the key, gives to Hinker right side of the key. Helleloyd on the right wing, goes inside to Alm. Beautiful hook pass there on the cut by Jonah Schmidt. And Schmidt gets fouled by Engstrom, and he'll go to the line for 2. 16-13, 7:21 to go in the first half. You can see the Arrow strategy is to put a body on, and I mean literally put their body on Alm and Hinker when they touch the ball out near the top of the key. And I mean just lay on them basically. Free throw is good, makes it 17-14 in favor of Mitchell. Jackson Engstrom not being defended, right wing. Norberg had a 3, instead drove, and Alm blocked his shot out of bounds. Dawson Schmidt back in. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. I can't see it around the corner. Long shot in the corner put up that time. I don't know who by. Cale Stevenson maybe. And Stevenson didn't get the shot to go, but the rebound was controlled by the Arrows. And then Dagan committed a foul going for a steal. So the Arrows get a fresh 35. They'll inbound the ball, do so to Dawson, top of the key. Dawson on the slash to the basket. Stumbles, got the ball outside to Cale Stevenson. Left of the lane to Cole Holden. Back to Cale for a quick three. Barely caught rim. Rebound taken down by Dagan. Dagan gets off to Helleloyd. Helleloyd across the timeline. Helleloyd on the dribble. Gives to Hinker on the right wing. And there's a foul going to be called. And that'll go on Cole Holden. Holden knocked down Alm, and that'll be foul number 1. So Mitchell will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Hinker will put it in play. Hinker comes in, hands it back to him. 3 in the right corners, no good. Rebound down to Cale Stevenson. Cale pushes for the Arrows. Cale on the drive to the basket, threw it away. Turnover number 2 on Watertown. Hinker back the other way. Hinker on the drive, spins to the basket, missed the lay-in. Rebound controlled by Cole Holden, but he was out of bounds. Mitchell will maintain possession. Colonels will inbound and do so right of their own basket on the baseline. 6:16 to go in the first half. Mitchell 17, Arrows 13. Ben Helleloyd to put it in play, lobs it out front to Hinker. Nice dish to Alm, lays it in. Alm's got 6, 19-13. Arrows try a long pass. Knocked away but controlled by Watertown. Cale Stevenson, 3 on the baseline, goes in. Stevenson hits the 3. He's got 5, 19-16 in favor of Mitchell. Hinker lobs it off to Helleloyd. Ahead to Schmidt. Right side of the top of the key, Hinker. Top of the key to Helleloyd. Helleloyd on the left wing to Dagan. Dagan, top of the key to Hinker. Hinker on the dribble. Hinker, left baseline. Dump down low to Alm. Alm, little turnaround jump hook, doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Cole Holden. Drew Norberg runs out for the Arrows in the right wing. Top of the key to Dawson. Left wing to Cale. Second 3 is good. Cale got the roll, got the 3. Timeout taken on the court by Mitchell. Tied at 19. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Aero Sports.
Timeout taken on the court by the Colonels. Their first. We're tied at 19 with 5:17 to go in the first half of play. A little full court pressure here by the Arrows. Ben Helleloyd against it. Skip pass right side to Hinker. Hinker gets it across left side to Helleloyd. Helleloyd in the front court sets the offense now. Right wing to Dagan. Dagan holds it there. Backdoor pass to Helleloyd. Catch, layup, good. Good half-court execution there, 21-19 Mitchell. Dawson Schmidt back for Watertown. Dawson goes on the drive. He was hand-checked and fouled before the shot. That'll go on Jonah Schmidt. Into the game for the Colonels. Moeller comes back and Solik comes back in. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline out of my view, again around the corner. Ball comes into Reese Stark, I believe, in the right corner. Stark gets it to Norberg, left side of the top of the key to Cohen Kranz. Right side of the key to Dawson Schmidt. Norberg pull up on the baseline. He puts in another one. Drew Norberg now with 10 for the Watertown Arrows, tied at 21. Hinker against pressure to Helleloyd across the timeline. Helleloyd way outside right side to Solik on the right wing. Solik, top of the key to Helleloyd. Helleloyd looks inside for Ulm. Goes left wing instead to Moeller. Left baseline to Hinker. Spins to the basket. Beautiful move. Lays it in. He's got 7. Dawson Schmidt ahead to Cohen Kranz on the right wing. Top of the key to Mac Young. Mac Johnson, I should say. Right side of the key, it goes to Cohen. Baseline drive for Dawson. Had his shot blocked by Ulm. Loose ball picked up there by Hinker. Got it off to Helleloyd. Helleloyd, top of the key, dribbles left hand, left wing. Lobs for Hinker. Hinker, baseball pass, right wing to Moeller for 3. It barely caught rim. Saved nicely by Ulm, though. Hinker. Blocking foul called against the Watertown Arrows. Goes on Reese Stark. Good play by Ulm to save that missed shot. And Mitchell will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. They lob it into Hinker in the left corner. Hinker on the drive, kicks it to Ulm. Little 10-footers, nicely done. That's a 6'10 player that just made that nice little soft jumper. 25-21, Mitchell on top. Norberg with it. Out front to Dawson Schmidt, front court circle area. Mac Johnson with it. Skips to Dawson on the left wing. Dawson top of the key to Drew. Drew spins, fall away 12-footer, doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Ben Helleloyd. He advances it to the far end. 3 minutes to go. Hinker in the left corner. Hinker on the dribble. Hinker to the basket. No good, but Cohen Kranz fouled him. Hinker will go to the line for 2. Nope, they called it on Mac Johnson. Reaching in, so we'll give him the foul. Take it away from Cohen. And to the free throw line, Caden Hinker goes for 2 shots. He's 0 for 1. Free throw is good. He's got 8 points now. Cole Holden back in. Mac Johnson goes out. 2:53 to go first half. 26-21 in favor of Mitchell. Second free throw by Hinker is good. So it's 27-21 Mitchell. Cale Stevenson back with the basketball. Left wing to Kranz. Kranz gives way on the right side to Stevenson. Top of the key to Norberg. Right wing Dawson. Pull up 15-footer by Dawson. Does not go. Rebound tipped and controlled by Solik and gives off to Ben Helleloyd. Helleloyd across the midcourt circle. Top of the key to Hinker. Hinker looks back door to Ulm. Got it to him, but a foul on Norberg coming in to try to backside help. Drew gets his first, team number 7, and that'll send Zane Ulm to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 27-21 in favor of Mitchell. 2:20 to go in the half. Free throw by Ulm, rims off. Rebound tap, though, controlled by Cohen Kranz. Got it off to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the dribble to the basket. Scoops it high off the glass and in. Dawson Schmidt's got 5. 27-23 Mitchell. Ben Helleloyd back for the Colonels. Left-hand dribble down the lane to the basket. Blocked by Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the breakout. Left wing to Cale Stevenson. Gets it to Norberg. He double clutches. Missed the double clutch. Rebound taken down by the Colonels. Solik gives on the left wing to Hinker. Hinker spins left of the lane. Goes right wing to Solik. Solik looks inside for Ulm. Got it to him. He gets double teamed. Nice dish to Helleloyd. Missed the shot, but got his own rebound. Right wing Solik slashes in the lane. Left baseline Moeller for 3. Got it. Arrows come back with Dawson Schmidt on the drive to the basket. Shot doesn't go. Rebound tie up. And a foul going to be called on Cole Holden on the rebound. Evan Hamry comes in the ball game. Zane Ulm at the line for a 1-1. 30-23 in favor of Mitchell, 1:12 to go first half. Free throw is good by Zane Ulm. Makes it 31-23, biggest lead of the ball game for Mitchell at 8 right there. Second free throw is good by Zane Ulm. He's got 10. It's 32-23 in favor of Mitchell with a minute to go in the half. Dawson Schmidt, left wing to Cohen Kranz. Top of the key to Norberg. Dawson gives to Norberg. He tries to go in the lane again. His floater's up and no good. Late whistle, though, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Solik got called for the foul. And Norberg has 2 free throws coming here. First one by Drew is up and in. He's got 11 points. Dagan in the game. Solik goes out. Norberg with a second free throw try coming here. Sends that second one up and rimmed it in. He's got a dozen in the first half. Makes it 32-25. Arrows with a little pressure. Hinker against it, off to Helleloyd. Helleloyd across the timeline to Hinker right side. Hinker goes one-on-one with Dawson, hands it off to Dagan. Dagan, 10-footer right of the lane, no good. Rebound down to Cohen Kranz. Kranz for the Arrows, top of the key to Dawson. Timeout taken by Watertown. 31 to go in the half. 32-25 Mitchell. We'll come back in 30.
Happy New Year from Sharp Automotive, Watertown. They'd like to thank everyone for their business and look forward to a new year ahead. Why don't you start the new year with an all-wheel drive Chevrolet, like a 2021 Chevrolet Trax. Sharp's price, $21,990, or lease just $199 per month. Or the all-new 2021 Chevrolet Trailblazer, just $24,999, lease for $252 per month. And the award-winning 2021 Chevrolet Equinox, only $26,999, or lease for $323 per month. Leases are figured with $19.99 down and lease loyalty. Stop into Sharp's today or shop online at sharpgm.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Arrows will inbound after the timeout on the right sideline out near the midcourt stripe. Drew Norberg to put it in play, comes into Dawson way out front. Dawson right side, holds the ball. Puts it on the floor now, slashes, had a clear out, didn't use it. Right side of the key to Norberg, right corner, top of the key Kranz. Left side way outside to Dawson Schmidt. Arrows spread the floor. Dawson works off a pick. Dawson on the drive, lays it up, but Ulm will get called for a delayed foul there, right in front of the student section that's not very happy about it. Dawson will go to the line for tries 3 and 4 here in the first half. Dawson's free throw is no good. Evan Hamry comes in the game. Jackson Engstrom comes in the game. 5.9 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Mitchell 32, Watertown 25. Dawson Schmidt, second free throw is on the way and good. Down the right side, Helleloyd's going to get the distance. Helleloyd nicely left baseline. Moeller hits the 3 at the buzzer. The Arrows did not stop the ball. That's imperative. You can't just let them run down the court with the basketball. Got to play a little defense. Good shot by Moeller. 35-26 Mitchell at halftime. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. We have a variety of suite layouts to suit your personal needs, from a comfortable studio suite all the way up to our 2-bedroom suites. We have just the room for you. We are proud to offer the largest suites in the area, providing the amount of space you desire. All of our suites and amenities are on one level, providing ease and peace of mind for family. Stop in today for a cup of coffee and a tour of our beautiful facility. We are located at 500 16th Avenue Northeast, or give us a call at 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites. Stop in the showroom now at Dano's Marine and see the new in-stock 2021 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. Dano's Marine offers complete custom rigging, best pricing, and the latest innovations for your 2021 Mercury-powered Ranger boat. If you're looking for a full custom Mercury-powered Ranger, from color selection to choosing accessories, stop in at Dano's Marine, South Dakota's Elite One Ranger Mercury dealer, located on West Highway 212 in Watertown, or online 24/7 at danosmarine.com.
Where do you get free popcorn and ice with a purchase? The Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash and Gas Station in Watertown. Fill up your vehicle with diesel or gas and receive $1 off at the Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. And car wash certificates never expire. The Dutch Boy, East Highway 212, Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
Hi, this is Christine from the Blossom Shop. Stop down and see me at 115 East Kemp. We have plants, flowers, and gifts for all occasions. Call us at 753-4444 or check us out on Facebook. Don't have time to stop in? Go to our website at www.blossomshopsd.com.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Welcome back to the Corn Palace. Halftime, Mitchell 35, Arrows 26. Halftime brought to you by the Perkins Family Restaurant. Stats being brought to you by Bruggeman Insurance. For Mitchell in that first quarter, they were 6 of 14 from the field. Second quarter, they were 6 of 13. So 12 of 27 in the first half for the Mitchell Colonels. They have 3 3-point baskets. They got to the free throw line 10 times and made 7 and did not commit a turnover in that first half of play. Arrows were 4 of 12 in the first quarter, 5 of 13 in the second. That is 9 of 25 in the first half for the Arrows. They had 4 3-point baskets made. Arrows got to the free throw line 6 times and made 4. Arrows with just 2 turnovers in the first half of play. Individual leading scorers, Zane Ulm has 10 for the Mitchell Colonels. Caden Hinker has 9. 6 points for Lucas Moeller. 5 points for Dylan Solik. 2 points for Gavin Dagan. 2 points for Ben Helleloyd. And 1 for Jonah Schmidt. For the Arrows, they have 12 from Drew Norberg. 8 points from Cale Stevenson. And 6 points from Dawson Schmidt. Stats brought to you by Bruggeman Insurance. Halftime being brought to you by the Perkins Family Restaurant. Arrow boys won the JV game 59-48. All the other games were in other locations, so I didn't get a chance to see or get those scores from those other games. In case you missed it, the Arrow girls led just about the entire game, but came up a point short, losing to Mitchell 41-40 in the girls' game earlier. We are at halftime, brought to you by the Perkins Family Restaurant. Let's take a time out. We'll come back with more from the Corn Palace in 2 minutes.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating and/or Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
So wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end. Finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Enjoy one of our new bakery sweets, like a cinnamon roll, apple fritter, or blueberry muffin, with an any-size premium roast coffee or soft drink for just $3. Price of participation may vary. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home. Every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan man?
Hey, Culligan Man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
We're at halftime with the score, Mitchell 35, Arrows 26. Reminder, you can watch and listen on your computer, your smartphone, your smart TV, however you'd like to do it at gowatertown.net. Live audio and video stream brought to you by Sharp Automotive. Each and every time the Arrow boys score a three-point basket, you call 886-8444. Get your name registered. You could be a lucky winner of a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. And each and every time the Arrow boys score a three, $25 donated to the Arrow Education Foundation, courtesy of Great Western Bank. Mitchell led 16-10 at the end of the first quarter. It was 21-21 for sure, and then Mitchell outscored the Arrows from that point 14-5, and they lead 35-26 here at halftime. One more break, and we'll have the second half of basketball for you. Halftime's been brought to you by the Perkins Family Restaurant. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Human Service Agency in Watertown's here to help you with professional, individual, and family therapy, including in-home therapy for the entire family, psychiatric medication evaluations, home visits, group services, chemical abuse treatment, and addiction evaluations with intensive outpatient treatment and aftercare. Human Service Agency has 24/7, 365 crisis support. Call 886-0123, 886-0123. Also, you may utilize telemedicine, and all insurance is accepted. Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
Set to go with the second half from the Corn Palace. Mitchell gets the ball to start quarter number 3, and it'll be Lucas Moeller to put it in play. And he'll toss it in to Ben Helleloyd, and we're underway. Helleloyd across the timeline, lobs to Hinker, left side of the top of the key. Hinker looks back door to Ulm, not there, has a clear out, backs down Dawson Schmidt to the basket, lays it in. Nicely done by Hinker, very patient. Schmidt back with it for the Arrows, right wing. Schmidt, free throw line, gives to Norberg, top of the key. Right wing to Engstrom. Engstrom looks at Cutters, nothing there. Gives to Cole Holden. Holden hands it off to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson kicks it left baseline to Engstrom for 3, and he hits it. Engstrom with the 3 makes it 37-29 Mitchell. Alm across the timeline to Solik on the left wing, back to Alm, and then to Helleloyd, top of the key. Helleloyd lobs in the right corner to Hinker. Hinker looks inside, beautiful backdoor pass, and lay in there by Solik. Nicely done. Quick pass by Dawson Schmidt down to Cole Holden. Top of the key, knocked away by Solik, controlled by Norberg. Norberg off a pick, pull-up jumpers blocked though by Alm. Loose ball controlled by Hinker. Hinker, bothered by Cole Holden down the court, gives out front to Helleloyd. Left wing to Solik. Gives on the baseline to Hinker. Threw it away. Hinker turned it over for the first time in the game. Jackson Engstrom with the steal. Gives right wing to Norberg. Norberg holds the ball, now skip pass to Cale Stevenson. Hops down the lane, scoops it off the glass and in. Cale's got 10 points, 39-31 Mitchell. Helleloyd against pressure, lobs it off to Hinker, right back to Helleloyd across the timeline. Hinker way outside right side to Helleloyd, midcourt circle, front court. Helleloyd lobs to Hinker, right side of the top of the key. Backdoor pass intended for Helleloyd, thrown away. 2 straight turnovers by the Colonels, and the Arrows will play it in. 39-31 in favor of Mitchell. Couple minutes gone here in the third quarter. Drew Norberg across the timeline with the basketball. Hands it off to Cale Stevenson on the weave. Hands it off to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson looks back door to Drew. Solik fought through all the picks. Left baseline, Engstrom. Engstrom on the dribble. Engstrom gives to Norberg to the basket. Lays it up, no good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Alm. Arrows will inbound right at their own basket on the baseline. Dawson Schmidt will toss it in. Dawson looks in, comes into Norberg. He'll hand it to Dawson. Dawson off 2 picks. Pull up, free throw line, off balance jumper, no good. Rebound down to Alm. Alm gives to Helleloyd. Ahead to Moeller on the right wing forecourt. Back to Ben Helleloyd. Helleloyd, left side of the top of the key to Alm. Gives to Hinker, right side of the top of the key. Right wing it goes, I think, to Helleloyd. I can't see over there. Helleloyd backs off. Now he dribbles. Gives left wing to Solik. Solik goes by Engstrom. Slipped, gets tied up. And a jump ball will be called. And that's another turnover. Mitchell went the whole first half with none. And they've turned it over 3 times in the first 3 minutes here of the third quarter. 39-31 Colonels, 5 minutes to go, third quarter of play. Left wing Cale Stevenson hands it to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson watches for picks, gets a pick from Holden, gives back to Norberg. Norberg on the dribble. Nice dish to Holden, lays it in. Cole Holden muscled it up around Zane Alm that time. Hinker down the right side to Dagan across the timeline to Hinker out front. Hinker on the dribble at 6'6". Goes in the lane, threw it away, but Alm came up with it and laid it in. Alm's got 12. Dawson runs back for the Arrows. A little hesitation. To the basket, lays it in. Dawson Schmidt's got 8. 41-35 Colonels. Hinker in the backcourt right side. Lobs it cross court left. Back right to Hinker. Hinker on the dribble right wing. Hinker bounces it down low. Cole Holden came around to try to get the steal and got called for the foul. Holden picks up his third. He'll come out of the ball game. Mac Johnson comes in. Also Cohen Kranz in. Mitchell will inbound right at their own basket on the baseline. They look to get the ball in bounce. I can't see play down in that corner. Solik drove baseline and scored the basket. I couldn't see it. 43-35, and Dawson Schmidt pushed by Jonah Schmidt. Jonah gets called for the foul. Arrows will inbound on the right sideline. 19 feet above the baseline. Drew will put it in play and does so to Dawson out front. Dawson off a pick. Dawson gives top of the key to Cohen Kranz. Kranz bounces down low to Mac Johnson on the cut. Engstrom rejected out of there by Hinker. And the Arrows will inbound right at their own basket on the baseline. Steele Morgan, a 6'5 sophomore, comes in. Zane Alm gets a breather. Arrows will inbound right at their own basket on the baseline. Dawson lobs it in to Drew Norberg. Drew holds the ball, hands to Dawson. Dawson on the right wing. Dawson on the dribble. Gives it out on the right wing to Engstrom for three, and he hits it. Engstrom hits the three. Arrows take a timeout. 43-38 in favor of Mitchell. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
So the Arrows take that timeout. They have 3 remaining. Mitchell with 4 timeouts remaining. And it'll be the Colonels to put it in play full length away from their basket. Arrows play that 1-2-2 3-quarter court press. It's not really a get a steal press. It's to make them take time off the shot clock. So they kind of have to walk it up, pass the ball back and forth. Dagan to Hinker. Hinker on the left side to Dagan across the timeline. Use 9 seconds of the 35 to get down court. Solik dribbles left wing. Solik on the baseline. Gives to Hinker on the left wing. Hinker works on Dawson Schmidt. Gets to the basket. Layup. Good. Hinker now with 13 in the game. Dawson back for Watertown. Goes to the basket. Misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Norberg. He goes to the basket. Makes the shot. And draws the foul on Solik. That'll be number 3 on Solik. For Norberg, that's 14 points in the ball game, and he has a chance at a traditional 3-point play. 2:48 to go, third quarter, 45-40 in favor of Mitchell. Drew's free throw short on the rim, rebounded by Hinker. Gives it off to Dagan. Dagan across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Dagan gets the offense set for the Colonels. Gives on the left wing to Solik. Solik gets a pick. Arrows switch the pick. Hinker in the left corner for a deep 3. Good. Hinker 3 for 3 in the quarter. He's got 16 in the game. Drew Norberg, right wing, goes to the basket. Off balance, forced shot, no good. Rebound to Mac Johnson, rejected out of there by Hinker. Loose ball controlled by Mitchell. Arrows can get better shots than that last one from Drew. Dagan across the timeline. Dagan lobs to Hinker. Nice backdoor pass to Solik. Beautifully done. Solik lays it in, and all of a sudden Mitchell's up by 10. Kranz right wing 3 off the break, no good. Johnson rebounds and throws it off Solik out of bounds. Arrows taking quick shots, and maybe not the best shots on their last few possessions. Dawson Schmidt will inbound left baseline out near the sideline. Norberg goes out. Inbound to Cale Stevenson left wing. Top of the key to Holden. Dawson for 3 in the left corner, and he hits it. Dawson's got 11. It's 50-43 in favor of Mitchell. Across the timeline, Alm got it to Solik on the cut. Solik dribbles out on the left wing. Solik gives left corner to Dagan. Dagan skip pass in the lane. Hinker on the right wing for Alm. Left baseline. Dagan shot is no good. Rebound controlled by Cale Stevenson. Cale across the timeline. Cale on the drive. Kicks corner to Kranz. Top of the key, Dawson. Another 3, no good. Rebound taken down by Hinker. Minute to go, third quarter. Mitchell by 7. Dagan across the timeline. Gives to Alm, right side of the top of the key. Left side of the key, Hinker. Step back 3, no good. Rebound, Dawson Schmidt over the back on Solik. That'll be his 4th personal foul. Solik will go out of the game. Helleloyd in to replace him. Norberg and Engstrom in the game. Johnson goes out, as does Cohen Kranz. Dawson Schmidt across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Gives right wing to Norberg. Gives to Cole Holden. Arrows weave by. Hands it off to Dawson. Drew's open in the corner for 3. Lets it go. No good. Rebound, though, to the Arrows. Now Drew on the drive. Puts it up off. No good. Rebound down to Ulm. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Helleloyd across the timeline. Bumped by Cale Stevenson. Helleloyd dribbles out front. Gives to Hinker. Left side of the top of the key. Hinker backdoor to Ulm. Layup good. It counts in a foul. Zane Ulm will go to the free throw line with a chance at a conventional 3-point play. Dawson gets the foul, his first. Zane Ulm at the free throw line for 1. 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Free throw by Zane Ulm off the rim, no good. Rebound to Dawson. Outlet ahead to Cale. Cale to the basket, missed an easy lay-in. And we end the third quarter with the score. Mitchell 52, Watertown 43. Back in a minute.
Don't become an online shopping victim. Scammers are using email and text messages as a way to obtain account information. Subject lines range from delivery problems to express delivery notification. Scammers often use well-known names such as Amazon, Walmart, and Costco to name a few. If you get an unexpected message, don't click on any of the links. Go to the company directly to find answers. If you have questions about this or other scams, contact the South Dakota Consumer Protection Division, 1-800-300-1986.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 20 years, our practice has been built on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice.
I'm Dr. Clayton Conroy. Every decision we make, from flexible payment options to convenient scheduling, is done to make your experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
Mitchell very efficient in that quarter. 8 of 10 from the field, 1-3. 0 for 1 from the line, 3 turnovers. Arrows 7 of 19, 3 threes, no free throws, no turnovers in the quarter. Set to go with the fourth quarter. Mitchell leads by 9, 52-43. Ben Helleloyd, right-hand dribble across the timeline, goes right wing to Dagan. Dagan looks inside, goes right corner, I can't see it. Dribbling outside to Hinker, right side of the key, right wing it goes to Moeller, I think. Yep, Hinker's got it way outside, right side. Baseline, pull-up jumper from 10, off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Jackson Engstrom. Gives up to Dawson Schmidt and then to Norberg. Norberg to Engstrom, skip pass left wing to Dawson, slashes to the basket and got fouled on the way there by Ben Helleloyd. Arrows will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. Fresh 35 on the clock. Dawson to put it in play. Dawson comes into Cole Holden, top of the key to Norberg. Norberg on the cut to Dawson. Pull up 15-footer, partially deflected by Alma. Loose ball controlled by Hinker, leaves it back for Helleloyd. Helleloyd across the timeline. Could hear Coach Neuendorf call out UCLA. Alm, left side of the top of the key, goes in the lane to Hinker. Back door to Helleloyd. Double team, got it up and in anyhow. Ben Helleloyd's got 4. It's 54-43 Colonels. Norberg way outside left side on the drive to the basket. Layup no good. He'll go to the line for 2. Drew Norberg has 14 in the game. Foul was on Dagan, his second. Drew at the free throw line missed his last chance. Sends this one up and hits it. He's got 15 in the game now for the Arrows. Next free throw by Norberg, rims out. Rebound run down by Dawson Schmidt. Gives to Norberg, right side of the key. His jumper altered by Hinker. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Jackson Engstrom. Mitchell will play it in with a 10-point advantage, 54-44. Arrows in a 1-2-2, three-quarter court. Helleloyd against it, lobs to Hinker, back to Helleloyd, taken away by Dawson Schmidt. Dawson goes on the drive, tries to draw the foul, and does get the foul. Instead of just going to the basket, he tried to draw the foul and was fortunate that they called it on Hinker. Dawson will go to the line for two. Free throw is up and good. Dawson's got 12 in the game now. He has a chance at 13. Second free throw by Dawson is on the way and good. So Dawson has 13. The Arrows make it an 8-point game. Hinker ahead, knocked away on the loose ball that time. As Norberg goes on the drive, lost the ball out of bounds off Hinker. And the Arrows will play it in. Mitchell didn't have a turnover in the first half. They've had 5 in the second half. Cole Holden, right side of the key to Cale Stevenson. Gives to Dawson Schmidt on the right wing. Dawson off the Holden pick on the drive. Dishes to Cole. Lost the ball out of bounds. Turnover on the Arrows, number 3. Solik back in the game. Dagan goes out. 54-46, Mitchell, 6:12 to go in the contest. Helleloyd against the 1-2-2. Helleloyd goes cross-court left side to Hinker, right back to Helleloyd right side. He dribbles it across the timeline between the circles. Left-hand dribble gives to Alm, left side of the top of the key. Alm looks inside, gives right side of the key to Moeller, right wing to Helleloyd. Helleloyd's got it outside to Solik, way outside right side. Solik off a pick. Nice jump stop by Jackson Engstrom. Solik on the dribble. Steps, stops, goes in the lane to Alm. Fall away 12-footer. No good. Arrows control the loose ball. Arrows break out with Dawson Schmidt. Right baseline to Stevenson for 3. Doesn't go. Alm with the rebound. Alm gives to Solik, and the Colonels will walk it up. 54-46, 5:20 to go. Hinker on the left baseline, nearly lost it, did lose it. He was laying out of bounds when he touched it, and that is turnover number 6 on Mitchell in the second half. Jackson Engstrom bounces the ball into Dawson Schmidt. Dawson will walk it up for the Arrows. Man-to-man D by Mitchell. Left side of the top of the key to Engstrom. Skip pass to Dawson. Goes on the drive. To the basket. Layup. No good. Rebound down to Alm. Alm gives off to Helleloyd. Helleloyd across the timeline. Helleloyd with the left-hand dribble. Crosses over. Sets the offense. Gives to Hinker way outside right side. Hinker on the dribble. Looks for Alm inside. Lobs for Alm. He grabs it. Goes cross-court, left baseline to Moeller. Third 3 of the ball game for Lucas Moeller. On the drive, Engstrom runs over Hinker, and that's an easy offensive foul call for the official there. Third foul on Engstrom, turnover number 4 on the Arrows. Into the game comes Kranz, into the game comes Johnson. 57-46, Mitchell, 4:28 to go. Arrows have just not made good offensive decisions here in this fourth quarter. Had it down to 8 at one point and had some opportunities, but just didn't run good offense. Alm way outside right side gives to Helleloyd between the circles. Helleloyd on the dribble outside to Hinker, way outside right side. Hinker on the dribble. Hinker got it inside to Solik. Solik goes back to Hinker in the corner. Hinker on the dribble. Hinker to the free throw line. Hinker fall-away jumper. No good. Alm with the rebound. Missed the finger roll and then got fouled on the second one. So Hinker will go to the free throw line, or excuse me, Alm will go to the free throw line. He'll be there for 2. Free throw by Alm is up and good. Zane Alm with 15 in the ball game. Hinker's got 16 in the ball game. 58-46 Mitchell. Second free throw by Alm is up and in. 16 for Alm. 59-46 Mitchell halfway through the fourth quarter. Stevenson used his dribble left side of the key to Kranz. Kranz gives out front to Norberg. Solik defends him. Cohen left wing way outside, too far that time, and he barely caught the end of the rim. Loose ball picked up by Mitchell. Helleloyd across the timeline with the left-hand dribble. Helleloyd goes top of the key to Alm. Alm pull-up 15-foot jumper doesn't go. Dawson Schmidt with the rebound, and Alm commits the foul. His second. Mitchell over the limit. Dawson Schmidt will walk to the far end and shoot a 1-and-1 free throw. 3:24 to go in the game. 59-46 in favor of Mitchell. 1-and-1 free throw here for Dawson. Sends that one up and in. $14 in the game for Dawson Schmidt now. Second free throw is up and good as well. Dawson with 15. Arrows with a little harder pressure now. Hinker against it. Got it off to Helleloyd. Long pass to Moeller. Moeller lets everybody go by. Gives it to Hinker on the right wing. Hinker skip pass to Alm. Left side on the wing to Helleloyd. Resets the offense. Solik on the left wing. Solik looks inside, goes left baseline. His pass knocked away and taken away by Dawson Schmidt. Dawson gives off to Kale, back to Dawson. Left-handed layup, good. And a timeout taken by the Watertown Arrows. Arrows back under 10, 59-50 Mitchell, 3 to go. Back in a minute.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Shopping for new flooring can be completely confusing. What is LVT? Why not laminate? Or what exactly is a floating floor? You have questions? Hometown Building Center has answers. With so many different types of flooring available today, you need people with knowledge and experience to help you make the right selections for your home. And right now, we have financing available to qualified applicants. Come into Hometown Building Center today on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
2:53 to go in the ball game. It is 59-50 in favor of the Mitchell Colonels. Caden Hinker will inbound the ball full length away from the basket. Arrows with a little more pressure here. Helleloyd dumps it ahead to Solik. Solik to Hinker, ahead to Moeller. Moeller on the left wing. Leaves it back for Caden Hinker. Gives to Helleloyd at the top of the key. Left wing to Moeller. Hinker on the left baseline. Backs down Johnson. Gives on the cut to Helleloyd. Lays it in. Nice assist again by Hinker. 61-50. Dawson Schmidt tries to get to the basket. Steps and blocked by Ohm. But a foul going to be called on somebody. Must have been Helleloyd. Helleloyd got called for the foul. Ohm had a clear block there. Dawson Schmidt at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. Dawson with 6 first half points. He has 12 in the second half. Next free throw is good. He's got 13 in the second half. Arrows make it 61-52. Mitchell on top. Helleloyd to Hinker in the backcourt. Got it across to Ohm. Alm to Helleloyd, top of the key. The two big guys are such good passers. Helleloyd with the ball out front, chased by Cale Stevenson. Gives left wing to Solik. Solik, top of the key to Helleloyd. Wide open three, good. Helleloyd with 9 now. 64-52 Mitchell. Drew Norberg goes baseline and gets knocked down by Moeller, and Moeller will get called for the foul. Norberg will go to the free throw line, and he'll be there for a 1-and-1. Norberg had 12 in the first half. He's got 4 in the second half, and a chance at 1-and-1 free throws here. First one is up and good. Earns the bonus, makes it 64-53 Mitchell, 1:51 to go. Next free throw by Norberg is good. Arrows with full court pressure. Helleloyd gets fouled on a reach around by Cale Stevenson. Arrows still have another foul to give before it's a 1-and-1 for Mitchell. Solik will inbound it. Solik looks in, comes into Alm, dumps it back to Helleloyd. Helleloyd in the backcourt, chased by Cole Holden. Helleloyd with the left hand checked and fouled by Cole Holden. So the next one sends Mitchell to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Solik will inbound it on the left sideline. Solik going to try to get it in bounds, does so to Alm, who's fouled by Dawson Schmidt. And Alm, a very good free throw shooter, will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Zane Alm at the line is 6 of 7 in the ball game. And now 7 of 8. And he earns the bonus. 65-54 Mitchell, 1:39 to go in the game. Next free throw by Alm is good. Timeout taken by Mitchell. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Come back in 30.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name-brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses, including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
66-54 Mitchell, 1:39 remaining in the ball game. Drew Norberg across the timeline, hands it off to Cale Stevenson on the weave, hands it off to Dawson. Looking double pick for Drew. Mitchell defended it well. Right wing pass taken away by Solik. Solik's got one to beat. Engstrom just lets him go and he lays it in. Solik now a double-figure scorer as well. Top of the key, Dawson Schmidt hands it off to Norberg. Norberg on the dribble drive to the basket, lays it in. Arrows with full court pressure here. Hinker against it. Got it to Solik. Back to Hinker. Hinker on the dribble across the timeline to Helleloyd. Helleloyd to Hinker. Hinker out midcourt circle front court with the dribble under a minute to go. Hinker goes to the basket. Lobs it back to Alm. Right side of the key to Moeller. Moeller holds the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Doesn't really matter. Right baseline, timeout taken by Mitchell. 34 seconds to go. Colonels take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in a minute.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Doris from Compesca Lodge. Wilkie's Compesca Lodge store has been Lake Compesca's mini mall for over 60 years, with a convenience store, hunting and fishing supplies, live bait, and 2021 hunting and fishing licenses. Arrows, keep working to win the game. Compesca Lodge is proud to be the Wilkie's family of arrows. It's first to Compesca Lodge and then to the lake.
Mitchell will inbound it after the timeout. Out of my view on the right sideline. They toss it up top to Alm. Alm tried to go to Hinker inside. Taken away by Cale Stevenson to the basket. Missed the lay-in, but he'll go to the line for two. As Alm gets called for the foul. 26 seconds to go in the game. Mitchell 68, Arrows 56. Free throw by Dawson, or by Cale, I should say, is up and good. Cale's got another free throw coming here. Sends that free throw up and puts it in. Cale's had a good ball game. He's got a dozen. 68-58 in favor of Mitchell. Hinker, baseball pass ahead to Moeller. Moeller holds it out front. 15 seconds to go. Colonels can run out the clock and win the game here 68-58 over the Watertown Arrows. That'll be the final. Mitchell 68, Arrows 58. Let's take a timeout. Post-game show in 3 minutes.